like this.
Pull in toes first.
That's more like, yeah, pull in hand.
But then they don't see the t-shirt.
Doesn't matter.
I think the t-shirt is the less important part of this photo.
You getting into trouble with the law?
No, he's telling them all these lies about us, you know, to the cops, and he's trying to spread propaganda to the police. And he's Israeli, and I told him, listen, I'm Israeli, and I showed him my passport. He said, no, you're not an Israeli, you're a traitor, and you're. And I was trying to explain to him, listen, this guy, you don't listen to what he has to say. Like, all he's trying to do is spread propaganda against us and tell that we're terrorists, and to say that all we're doing here is violent. But the truth is, all we're doing here is completely non-violent. We're all Israelis, Palestinians, and internationals working together, and we want to stop the occupation. We want to stop the killings in Gaza. We want to stop the siege. We want to make Palestinians' life possible, because now they have no life. They're under constant curfew. They don't have education. They're not allowed to move from one place to another inside the West Bank. They have settlers stealing water and killing them. And in the middle of the night, they have arrests and sieges and invasions of the army inside the villages and inside the cities. And it's impossible to live when you're Palestinian in Palestine. You were born to occupation, and people feel that they will die into occupation. They have very few still have hope and struggle, and that's why people in Europe, it's important for them to support the Palestinian people. And if you want to come, then come as a political act. Go to the West Bank, meet people. You'll see that they're not terrorists. They're people who are friendly, who want who want peace, who demonstrate non-violently against the wall, and all they want to do is to have a normal life. And this is, I think, the point, because that's why me, as an Israeli who was born in Israel and grew up in Tel Aviv, I work with Solidarity with Palestine and visit Palestinian villages and cities and help them to struggle non-violently against the occupation, to help the world realize what's going on. It is an apartheid. You have roads only for Jewish Israeli only, that the Palestinians are not allowed to go on those roads, and these are roads that are meant for the settlers for example, for a settler living in the West Bank, it takes 10 minutes or 5 minutes to drive to Tel Aviv, and he's not stopping. But for Palestinian to go from Ramallah to Jerusalem, which is which should take 2 minutes, it can take him all day if he has the right permits, and very few get the permits. The Secret Service and the Israeli police do not allow Palestinians to go and work inside Israel, and they prevent it to them. And if the Palestinians want to appeal to the Supreme Court, they're not allowed to, because Palestinian lawyers are not allowed to go to the Supreme Court. So Palestinians need to find some kind of a human rights Israeli lawyer to go and represent them in the Supreme Court. But even that has very, very few chances to succeed, because the lawyers are mostly the lawyers don't have a lot of power against the state. For example, when a judge hears some kind of a security reason of the Secret Service, and we don't even know what it is, we can't even defend the Palestinians, because it's like secret information. How can we defend the Palestinian against the secret information? So the judges see secretly. We leave the room, and the Secret Service open the suitcase and show them all these, open a laptop and show them all this secret information. And then the judges said, what can we do? They have secret information against this Palestinian, and he can't get his job back in Israel. So this situation is completely apartheid, it's completely racist, and the idea of a Jewish state which is only for the Jews, where anyone who is not a Jew is either a Class Z citizen or a complete traitor that doesn't have any rights. So this is an apartheid. This is a system of discrimination, of racism, of a state that is completely racist, and it should not exist as it is. It should be a democratic state which is in complete equality to Palestinians and Jewish, and everybody should be equal completely, because otherwise it is just as racist as South Africa apartheid.
Not too far from the two to open circus.
It's true.
Studies.